Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Pickle Designs. I know it's been a long time since I've talked to you last, but I'm back with another Bead and Brew today. And for my brew today, don't judge me, I know it's a Wednesday, but I am having a Buzzball Strawberry Rita, so I recommend this flavor, the regular margarita flavor and the pina colada flavor if you're into that. If not, then, but they're pretty good. So I thought I would just catch up on all the bead boxes that I've missed and chat a little bit about what's been going on in life. So if that sounds good to you, then let's get started. Okay, so first up are these super cute Space Pickle Designs keychains, and I got a bunch of these made. So as a little awesome like return to YouTube, by the way, we just hit I believe 1,300 subs, so that's awesome. So if you'd like a keychain, just send me an email at spacepickledesigns@gmail.com with your address if you're comfortable with that, and I will send one out to you this week. And that's what she looks like. She'll have a protective film on the faceplate there, but just make sure to take it off. It'll look a little cloudy until you take off that film. But there she is. Aren't they so cute? Okay, so like I said, I've been on vacation for 2 days now, and to commemorate the occasion, everyone knows I'm in the military, so we're not allowed to have these nails in the military. So to commemorate my vacation, I thought I would get some super cute nails, and they're like a chrome green. You know, I have to represent the green. And so yeah, it's been a long year. I can't believe it's almost over. A lot of you know that I am a teacher, so I've been teaching back to back really since May. And so it's an awesome job, but it requires a lot of work. And so I've had to get up at like 4 a.m. To study and make sure that I'm good for these classes, to make sure that I'm bringing the best that I can bring to the classroom each day. So it's been a lot of work, and I've been looking forward to taking some vacation, and this seems to be about the only time that I can take vacation this year, because we are in the middle of some big things at work, some exciting things, but yeah, I'll be busy for the remainder of the year, well into the first quarter of next year, and then I start teaching again back to back to back to back. So it's cool to, you know, have a job that you're passionate about, but you know, there are things that come with it, like sometimes you can get burnout, but more for me, it's more about like questioning confidence. So I'm an instructor. I think it's very important for me to be knowledgeable in as many things as I can be, and with military history, leadership styles, problem solving, all the things that we teach, it's a lot of information. And so in order for me to try to feel comfortable and bring the best I can to the classroom, it takes a lot of self-study. And so that's really all that I've been doing, because I want to make sure that, you know, my students are getting the best experience. So it takes a lot of time. I haven't even touched beads since my last video. So thanks for hanging in there. I know you guys all have very busy lives too, but I've missed you. And so today, let's just talk about some things and look at some beads and some of the things that I haven't gotten to play with yet. So let's start off with a Sam's bead box. We'll start with the September one. Okay, so September was mid-century style. Yeah, September 14th. Man, I'm so behind. But you know, I love me some Sam's bead box. And of course, I've already eaten the candy out of this. I briefly looked at the beads, but you know, of course, these are gorgeous. Green Picasso luster. Oh goodness, wow. I love these beads. These are like an antique looking fire polish. Let's see what they're calling them actually in the strand. It'll be a fire polish faceted round gold line clear crystal. I bought some of these. It looked almost just like this, but with like an AB finish on the top, and in the store I think they were $12 a strand. So that's insane. I know like it's really marked up in the stores, but this is one of my favorites because it's so elegant. I love this finish as well. And you know, the green is speaking to me. I know a lot of people that don't like green. This probably would have been like really far down on their list, but I really love it. And these finishes, I swear, like he makes it to where a busy person, you know, Sam and his sister, so the whole company really, but they make it so that like a busy person like me, I don't really have to go and curate my own beads. Like I already have something to work with, and so I can just skip to all the fun, you know, when it comes to designing. So I actually like being boxed in a little bit with a theme, so that my mind's not going all over the place. I have a bit of neurodiversity, so all these ideas come into my brain, and sometimes it's just better if it's reined in a little bit. So this is really cool. A Kambaba Jasper square. I've never heard of Kambaba Jasper, but that is very beautiful. I love that. I'm loving all the greens here, but look, can we just Nile at Silver Silk, isn't he just another level? Like everything that he makes is so beautiful and so classy and so not me. You know, but I mean, no, like not like I would never work with this stuff. No. That's not what I mean. I mean like it's just so polished and sophisticated and timeless, and it's just everything that Nile makes is just beyond. Even his designs are like, what, you know? So I'm very pleased with this box. I think my least favorite would probably be these wood beads. I'm not really a big fan of these, but I do like these. I think because they're more of a unique shape. I think the only reason I don't like wood is because it's just too light. I like a heavy feeling piece of jewelry, and I know some people don't like that, but I do, just because I know beads, and I know that, you know, the heavier they are normally, you know, quality-wise, it seems like they're better because you're working with glass and crystal and all that. So it's just, you know, cognitive dissonance, I guess, in a way. But yeah, I can't wait to work with this box, and that is mid-century style. Okay, y'all, I just had to make sure that I was allowed to show this. So yeah, October 12th was the release day, and this one is called Colors of the Cosmos, and on brand with Space Pickle Designs, let me tell you that. I keep saying Sam and I are soulmates. He just doesn't know it yet, okay? He doesn't know it. It's not creepy, I promise, okay? But look at this. Look at this color scheme. Honestly, this color scheme is kind of a breath of fresh air. I was honestly kind of getting, I don't know, a little overdone with the earth tones, the fall colors, even though fall is my favorite season, don't get me wrong, but I'm loving some of these jewel tones that we're seeing, even with the topaz and that pop of gold. It just brings a richness into it. I think my least favorite obviously are going to be these, so I'm just going to take those off to the side because those are just like a fire polish drop. But I'm loving the addition of the Dalmatian Jasper here, and I think I have some like Dalmatian Jasper rounds that I'm going to add to this. And so, wow, yeah, I really love that patterned the pattern of the Dalmatian Jasper, along with all these other really cool, rich tones. Oh my God. Let me see. What is this one? I don't think I've seen this one before. Let me see. Fire Polish Round, Orange, Amber, Blue, Iris. Oh! Oh my God. Because I really do love an amber. Ever since I fell in love with hand-blown glass, like and carnival glass and all that, like the amber topaz colors, they've always kind of spoken to me, which I don't really understand why, because that's like, a lot of people think those are really boring colors, but this with the iris coating, can we just appreciate? Oh my gosh. I love that they do blended strands. I love these chunky guys right here. And there's some really unique, like what? This one is a teardrop, check glass carved teardrop, jet black metallic. I mean, I've never seen this shape. And I'm not a bead doctor or anything, like, good Lord, I wish I could be a bead PhD, you know? I don't think that exists, but, I haven't seen these at all throughout, like, my shopping adventures. I've seen these, but these are super cute. Look at those. Oh my gosh. And then the tiara cast components, which, by the way, super sad to hear about the tiara cast news. That's really heartbreaking because they have been my favorite components. So what are these? These are, let's see, light sapphire and blue Montana 6x9. Yeah, I think that's what those are. But these, look, they're almost etched looking. I really love those. They're different on both sides. And look, don't these just go with my nails? Not trying to be that person, you know, but so yeah, my two least favorites are probably going to be these two strands here. And that's just because I think I have a bunch of these. I do use these. These are very versatile. So if you'd like to see a video on how I use check drops, just let me know in the comments. But look at these little teeny stars. They're so cute. And I'm loving the addition of these peanut beads here. Those are really, really yellow gold, but I think it works in a peanut bead. I don't really like this color in metallics, like an actual like metallic piece, but in a bead, I really do like it. All right, so let's just go ahead and take a peek at these here. This is a bargain bead box. You know how I feel about bargain bead box. I'll just show this one, and this is the falling leaves here. Yeah, I won't show you the coupon just in case, you know, they don't want us to show that. But we have lots of copper. I do love copper. Is this hematite? Yep, electroplated hematite nuggets. So I do like that. So we've got a copper and green theme here. This is really more my theme. This is more of a up my alley. Except, you know, the green. This isn't actually my least favorite shade of green, but I love these little hematite nuggets. Those are really cool. I do love a good carnelian. These look to be matte, which I actually prefer matte carnelian when they're a lesser quality. So these are dyed and heated, so I'll definitely be able to use these. So I like those. I like their big chunky little piece there too. The metallic additions here, I feel like this kind of coating will wear off or tarnish pretty quickly, so I will have to use my painting technique for these. I do like these beads as well. Let's see what these are. These are going to be a frosted crackle agate barrel bead, and these are dyed as well. And here's some more chain. Let's feel this chain. Let's just feel this chain to see if it's scratchy. A lot of the chain that we get from the bargain bead box is pretty scratchy. But this one's nice and smooth. That's actually a really pretty chain. It's a really nice like rose gold color, although I do feel like it will tarnish pretty quickly, but we can use them in earrings and use it as a component that's not going to touch your skin, so it won't tarnish as quickly. For these little bicones, I actually just hate these bicones. Any type of bicones in this quality, I don't use. I just don't. I think it looks terrible. I just don't like them. But it's good for Christmas ornaments, so we could do some of those if you'd like. You see here, Wow, we got a lot of leaf beads here. These are chunky guys too. So this is a 5mm glass leaf bead, green iris, and despite their size, they are very light. So this is a pretty pleasing green color. This is more of a sage, if you're familiar with all the different shades of green. And then to kind of match that in a smaller size, we have a little orange and some golden yellow mix here. So it's 20 pieces there. All right, so we'll just move those off to the side. Again, we're getting some of these barrel beads, and those are really pretty. We could use those in Christmas ornaments as well. I hesitate to use these on an actual piece of jewelry, unless they're an earring, because this coating does scratch off really easily. So I would hesitate to use that on something that touches the skin or touches another metallic piece. And then we have some, you know, pretty low quality aventurine, I believe. Yeah, so aventurine. And then we have a carved pendant here. And so, again, you know, my spiel, bargain bead box serves a purpose, you know, for entry-level beaders. They do have way more shapes and size variety than the curated bead box. So, you know, it serves its purpose in the bead world, but if you are looking for, I believe, like the top entry into beading, if you're a beginning beader and you want one bag or box that satisfies you and that you can use for months and months with just one box, it's gonna have to be this guy. And so I always set like reminders and I have the email notifications for this box, but this is the Gina Gem Creations, like the beginner beaders treasure bag, as you can see here. And she only makes, you know, a handful or whatever per, it's like every other month that she puts these out, but it's a great price. She's a bead weaver and a stringer, so because of that, like, I believe her boxes are the most well-rounded for a beginner beader that kind of wants to just get into it. So she really gives you everything that you need in order to create, except for your tools, of course, and like stringing materials like Fireline, or if you want to use like a soft flex. But she usually gives you metallic components as well, but it's not overwhelmingly metallic. She also gives you round beads, but she gives you a lot of other shapes as well. She gives you some high quality crystal, and I just believe in my heart of hearts that her box is the best for a beginner beader, just hands down. My pick for, so I have 3 different boxes that I like, and this one is for the beginner beader, okay? And it, just because of the volume alone and the variety, you're going to be able to create so many pieces. I almost try to do a challenge with how many pieces you can create from one box, but it took so long and I never even finished the box. Like, it was that many pieces. So if you'd like to see me try to challenge myself to see how many pieces I can actually make with one box, just comment down below and let me know and I'll try. But this one, this one's for the beginner beaders. My bougie beaders, it's going to be the Sam's bead box, okay? Because you get a lot of unique beads. And for my budget-friendly, yet bougie, yet on theme, and all-in-one beaders, like that middle range, right? So this is kind of the entry. You got the top of the line with the Sam's bead box. That middle point is going to be your soft flex mystery design kits, because they always seem to give you nice metallic components, nice beads, and nice soft flex, like either wire or like crafting wire. So anyway, let's get into this. So I'm honestly so sad that I got this and I really wasn't even able to look at it. But let's look at it. So we have some antique silver components here. I feel like Gina always has like the most unique components. This one's like a flower with rhinestone. This is a pendant. and it's puffed. And so it's beautiful. It's got like an orange, orangey red. It's like a hyacinth color rhinestone. We also got some leaf drops, some chandelier components here. Oh my goodness, some rhinestone leaf charms. Look how cute those are. Tons of toggles. Let's see how many toggles there are, excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, 10 sets. So then she gives you a bunch of this chain as well. And so, yeah, this is at least a meter probably. Yeah, 1 meter, 5x3. With Gina, you know, she holds a special place in my heart. I've never talked to her, you know, but she was one of the first people that I watched when it came to bead weaving and complicated projects online. So she's always going to hold a special place in my heart. And I think a lot of you that grew up learning how to bead on YouTube also probably feel the same way about her. But look at these crystal coins in a fall mix. Those are really pretty. All her bicones, and I know it's because she's a bead weaver, and this is why I trust her. All of her bicones are very good. They're not Swarovski, but they're all very uniform, and they can be used in bead weaving, which is again another reason why I choose Gina. All right, so these crystals here, these are inexpensive. However, they're a beautiful shape. They are kind of like that crystal shadow color, if you're familiar with Swarovski, and because of that, they are still classy looking, even though they are more expensive, more affordable crystal. So I love the colors that she chooses. Let's look at another pendant here. She always gives you multiple options, and I love it. Look at this beautiful pendant. I believe there is a Swarovski in the same kind of shape here. But if you're looking at Swarovski, you're looking at like close to 20 bucks per. And then you would have to buy the bail on top of that. So you're kind of getting the same effect with a more inexpensive box. Let's look at this other pendant. This is like a gradient, radiant cut here. And you got some little CZs, I believe, probably. Let's see. Yellow, orange glass, and platinum tone brass rhinestone and rectangle pendant. So it's not CZ, but it is a rhinestone here. Sometimes she does do CZ, which is even more impressive. Let's take a look at these. I feel like these are out of place, but I do like them. So I definitely will be able to use those. Just in terms of, you know, being on theme with the rest of the things in the box. We do have some leaf pendants here, and these are a very unique shape. They're pretty long, and they're curved, and they've got a little bit of a finish to them. Ooh, we've got some faceted rounds here. And these look to be, let's see what these are. Are these carnelian? Let's see. 14-inch strand, 6mm round orange agate. So they're probably an orange agate. Yep. They're still very pretty. They give that carnelian vibe. Here's some orange crystal beads here. And those are really pretty. Really uniform too. Then we have some barrel beads in that like crystal shadow color. We've got more of a topaz cuboid or a cube bead here. And these are pretty big. I believe these are like a 6. And you get so many. This is why it's such a challenge to finish her boxes. Because you get so many. Like, it's insane. Let's take a look at these crystals. These are like disco balls, and this is a true like light topaz, a champagne color. Get a good amount of those. We've got some of these before in her boxes. I believe a different color though, and these are kind of like, I don't know what you would even call these. They're bamboo, yeah, bamboo beads. So you get a ton of those to work with as well. Up next here, we have some painted beads, I believe. Another huge strand. So these are at least a foot. Like all these strands are at least a foot long. Normally 14 to 16 inches though. And it brings kind of those reds and those greens into it. I really love those. All right, let's take a look at one more thing. I believe these are like a spray painted glass leaf bead here. And you've got like a metallic sheen on these. And I haven't actually worn these on a piece that touches skin to see how they actually wear. But I think I should do that just to see like what the wear test is. Because if I'm scratching, I'm trying to scratch the finish off, and I'm unable to do so. I do have short nails, but my whole nail is scratching it. So looks pretty promising. As I was kind of cleaning up my mess here, I just brought these two together, and I just wanted to show you how like pretty these were. This is such a unique pendant. We'll have to try to do something with these. All right, so I think I've caught up on the bead purchases that I've had, my subscription boxes. So I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed spending some time with you. Again, if you want one of these keychains, just let me know. I'm going to put a poll up on the community tab. Hopefully you'll see it in your subscriptions, but if not, go to my channel and look at the community tab. I'm going to put a poll up on what video you would like to see next. I do have a couple more days off this week that I can film videos, and I look forward to having a more regular posting schedule now since I'm out of class for about 6 months. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're staying safe and well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!